I just don't see the superconductor stuff as being big news, honestly. So I mean, I read the abstract. Would I say that I got it? I would say that I understood it. Would I say that I got it? No, I would say I don't get it. Well, it's just they invented a new rock. Scientists invented a new rock. Come on. Who cares? We don't have enough of those already? Rock 2 just dropped. Oh, but this rock is capable of levitating a smaller rock 0.03 centimeters above it. Big frickin' whoop, man. What am I going to do with that? I mean, I see the obvious implication. Hoverboards that actually hover instead of just two-wheeled scooters that for some reason we call hoverboards. I don't really understand why we called them hoverboards. But apart from hoverboards, or maybe like they could make like the bottoms of egg cartons out of those so that when you're driving home with eggs in the trunk, a pothole wouldn't cause a couple of eggs to break or something like that. The science understander has logged on. It just doesn't seem like a big deal for me. Oh, new rocks. Big whoop. We're talking about scientific discoveries from the last 50 years that have actually changed my life. Boom. Number 1, air fryer. Not even close. I don't even know if there is a second one. Instant Pot. The Instant Pot was pretty good too. Peloton. I think that back in like the Grecian days, there were Pelotons. So I think that's been modernized. I don't think it's a scientific discovery. I think that there was some dude with like a disc-shaped rock who was peddling it out in ancient Thebes. Speaking of insane people, I don't know if anyone here is. You may not have a frame of reference for this. Today on my Peloton ride, the person in first place on the leaderboard on my 30-minute ride finished with an output of 2,533 kilojoules. I don't understand what that means. Well, let's just say my output was 384. So they 8x'd me, which means they were putting out approximately, I don't know, 1,500 watts average for 30 minutes straight, which is like 3 times what the people in the Tour de France put out. I don't know, I'm just picturing somebody in their basement with like a Harley Davidson engine hooked up to the Peloton wheel for 30 minutes straight. Also, they had the audacity to have like all these motivating hashtags under their user profile, which was so funny to me. It was like, you don't have to, you get to. The Fit Fab Club. And I was like, lady, you're cheating. No, or maybe your bike came pre-cheated, but like, all you should have is like hashtag sorry or something like that. You can send it for a half hour, not all day. Brother, you can't send it at 1,500 watts for 30 minutes. That's like a damn kiln or something like that. World record wattage. Okay, the 440 watt challenge. The insane numbers behind cycling's most masochistic race. The hour is one of cycling's oldest and most prestigious records. How far can one bicycle? In 60 minutes. Hang on. My husband and I were vacationing in Morocco. We had recently rented 2 camels and we were journeying across the fantastic Western Sahara when I cooked up this delicious chickpea stew at a stand just outside of Tangiers. When we came home, we knew we had to derive the recipe with stuff that we could only buy at Trader Joe's. To stand a shot at the hour record, an athlete must maintain for 60 minutes a power output that most people would struggle to hold for 60 seconds. Stevens averaged just over 300 watts for the duration of her attempt. I mean, that's crazy. British cyclist Bradley Wiggins, who in 2015 pedaled 54 kilometers in 60 minutes to set the current men's record, is estimated to have averaged 440 watts. So, this person in my Peloton ride, admittedly, they only did it for half the length of time, but they basically 4x'd the average output of the man's world record. So, she shouldn't be in the Olympics. She is so good that they should cancel the Olympic event because there's no point to even having the Olympics anymore. These figures will no doubt astound you. Imagine this. 440 watts is the energy it takes a 150-pound person to climb a flight of stairs in 5.5 seconds. Now imagine climbing 655 flights of stairs at that pace. That's an hour. Okay, well, that puts it into perspective. Have you ever climbed to the top of a 655-story building? No? You tell me Tom Cruise isn't in chat? How tall is the Burj Dubai? How many football fields did they pedal? Please, how many times did they pedal from here to the moon? If you laid out all of their pedals from end to end, how many times would it stretch around the earth? How am I supposed to conceptualize this amount of distance? The Burj Khalifa is 163 stories? Honestly, I thought it was taller. That's not that tall. New guy just dropped, guy who's unimpressed with everything. Tallest building in the world? Tallest building ever made? It's not that tall. Rocks that levitate other rocks? Big whoop. Call me when they make a new recipe for Lay's barbecue chips that tastes even more barbecuier.